So I introduced myself earlier in the day. I won't go through that. There was a very interesting comment by an analyst a couple of years ago. I think it was a Gartner analyst when we talked about cloud. And she said that the whole decision is no longer about your place or mine. Cloud actually moves the decision away from, as if you are talking to somebody and saying, do you want to meet at your place or mine? Instead of that, it moves to the cloud. So there is a new dimension out here. We've been talking about cloud and cloud transformation. I firmly believe that with the advent of cloud, two major underpinnings which have defined the outsourcing and the sourcing industry. One is labor and labor costs, and the other is location. These two L's are being undermined by the advent of cloud. And that's a significant disruption, which I think pervading the industry. Lorraine was here, she was talking about not having a CMO and so on. Actually, in a strange role reversal, what getting to digital is doing is people are putting on different hats. We all knew that CMO puts on the technology hat because they have so much technology spending, which is fine. We all understood that. But who would have guessed that CIOs now are the custodians of brand equity? Why? Because if you get a security breach like what happened at Target, who loses the job? And whose brand suffers? Target's brand suffers and CIO is on the block. So there is a role reversal happening because of the move to digital. CIOs playing a marketing custodian role, CMOs playing a technology role. And those are some of the things I would like the panel to think about while we get into this discussion on enterprise cloud transformation from legacy to digital. Yeah. So I will start with each one of you and maybe a quick introduction about what is your role in the organization in the context of cloud. So Albert, do you want to sort of start off?
Sure.
Yeah.
So my name is Albert Eng. I work for TIAA-CREF, Teachers Insurance Annuity Association, blah, blah, blah. I'm in the corporate strategy and M&A corporate development group, so I manage acquisitions, deal close activities, PMI-related stuff, and integration, synergies, all that. I have a CIO background.
Hi, Ken Adler. I'm a lawyer, but I'm here to help. No, everyone laughs at that. Why does everyone laugh at that? I chair the technology outsourcing. Because we charge, right? Am I charging you? I chair the technology and outsourcing group here at Loeb. I'm involved in cloud because our clients are involved in cloud. Everyone's involved in cloud, regardless of the vertical, and whether they know it's cloud or it's not cloud. They just know they're changing, and they know they have to. So we're involved in just about every transaction involved in cloud.
Thank you. I'm Misha. I'm with MasterCard Advisors. And as you know, MasterCard is one of the world's largest payments network. We've got a little over 2 billion cards globally. And we increase our data at a rate of 95 billion plus transactions a year. And so cloud is very important for us. And what we tend to do, the approach that we're currently taking right now, is everything that we do is privacy by design. We make sure that we're not taking personal unavailable information, and the data is sufficiently anonymized and aggregated. And the cloud plays a very important role for us because it allows us to do an amazing amount of experimentation that we would not be able to do if it had not been for the cloud.
And last but not least, Ned May. I'm an analyst with a firm called HFS. It's a research and advisory firm focused exclusively on the services industry. My remit is really on enabling technologies for digital, and that brings me to cloud as really the enabler of digital.